Khan.
Shalawam, Israel, brother.
Khan, Shalawam, Shalawam. Call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. K.O.Y, we back at it again. It's your servant, Captain Khalil, Ban Yasharala. Peace and blessing to the children out there. Keep doing it to the end, y'all. Back with another Shabbat service. Shalawam, Shalawam.
Khan, this Captain Gabawar Gabar, right? Another Sabbath day to wake up the hopeful elect, man, to teach our people how to move and what's the right way to move, right? Going into these laws, statutes, and commandments, also the prophets and the gospel, right? Shalom to the family out there.
This Soldier Nathaniah, K.O.Y.
Hey, Nathaniah, drop out and come back in.
It's still messing up.
Yeah, but that soldier Nathaniah. Shalawam to that brother, man.
Khan.
Let me share this link real quick while it takes that time real fast.
Khan.
Share this link real quick.
All right, I got to open in precept right quick.
Khan, go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 2. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest is truly great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore Yahushua of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers unto his harvest. Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. Carry neither purse, nor scrip, nor shoes, and statue, and salute no man by the way, and into whatsoever house ye enter, first say peace be to this house, shalom to this house, right? And if the son of peace be there, your peace shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again, right? So, right, the laborers are few, man, and we here to wake up the elect and the people, right, that's part of the 1/3 to do this work, man, and be laborers, right? Because if we don't labor, we don't obtain. He said, run that ye may obtain. That's what Paul said, man, right, in the book of Corinthians, right? Somebody go to Corinthians 9, I believe.
This is 1 Corinthians 9 in verse what?
That run that ye may obtain. It might be in 8.
I got it. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and verse 24. And it reads, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain.
Just like that. Ain't no walking into the kingdom, man. You got to run, man. Right? Drop down to 27.
Verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it unto subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Hey, man. So, hey, keep your body under subjection, man, or you're going to be a castaway, right? Or we going to be a castaway. As much as we teach y'all, if we don't live what we teach, right? If every time we read a scripture, it don't cut us and cut you at the same time, we doing something wrong. We dealing in pride. Something's going on, right? So we run so that we can obtain, and and to obtain, we have to keep our body under subjection, right? I yield with that.
That's right. All right, y'all, we finna jump right into it, with the strong Torah portions for the week. Right? We Leviticus chapter 25. It's the book of Leviticus chapter 25. Right? All right. Here we go. The book of Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. So
6
right now,
years.
Salakia. So right now we're gonna go into the year of Jubilee, right? Where the land has to rest. So this is what this whole chapter is about, and it even goes into it in further chapters, right? But this is gonna be a good read, y'all. Hang in there with us. Go ahead.
Verse 3. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for Yahweh. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard. That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land. Verse 6. And the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee and for thy servant, and for thy maid, and for thy hired servant, and for thy stranger that sojourneth with thee.
So there's rules. There's rules about this thing. You feel what I'm saying? There are rules about this thing, man. Hey, and when we read further into it, I don't even know if you brought it out yet, but when we read further into it, it says so this is why Jacob worked 6 years, then worked another 6 years because he had to take that year of rest, you know what I mean, and worked another 6 years. It says he worked 14 years, but on the year of Jubilee, guess what? He had to rest. You feel what I'm saying? So it's cold blooded because once the year of Jubilee come in, right? You gotta send them out, or the year of the Sabbath of rest, right? For that land, right? You gotta send that person out. You feel what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
hey man, it's cold how we operate, man. You think the white man was gonna do that for us? You feel what I'm saying?
Hell no, we still here.
Man, he ain't let us go not once, man. Feel what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Right.
Salaki.
He broke hella Jubilee Sabbaths, man.
man,
You
man,
know,
at 500 years, that's 10 of them. You feel what I'm saying?
man. Right. Reading on. Verse number 7. And for thy cattle and for the beasts that are in thy land shall all the increase thereof be meat.
Mm.
And thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7 years. And the space of the 7 Sabbaths of years shall be unto thee 49 years.
Hey man, the Lord was like, let's get this correct, dog. Like I'm telling you, number 7. Now, if you can't get me saying number 7, okay, times 7, 7 times 7. You understand that? No? Okay, 49. Okay, just count. 49. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord knows that we are rebellious and stiff-necked people, man. Man, in one precept, he told us 3 times. All right, Shalawam.
Come.
I gotta
Verse
highlight
9.
that, man.
Come. Leviticus 25 and 9. Then shalt thou cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month. In the day of atonement shall ye make the trumpet sound throughout all your land.
Mm.
And ye shall hallow the 50th year, and proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. It shall be a jubilee unto you, and ye shall return every man unto his possession, and ye shall return every man unto his family.
Man, he said a year of liberty, man. That's just a practice run for later on when y'all need deliverance. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so
Mm-hmm.
so the way that we gonna get freedom it's just like it's gonna be like the year of Jubilee, except it's gonna be all chaos going on. But that's a beautiful picture to paint right there, man. You know what I mean? Hey man, your year of Jubilee, our year of Jubilee is coming up. We don't know when, but our year of Jubilee is coming up.
That's right. Con. Verse 11. A jubilee shall the 50th year be unto you. Ye shall not sow, neither reap that which groweth of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it of thy vine undressed.
Man.
For it is the jubilee. It shall be holy unto you. Ye shall eat the increase thereof out of the field.
Mm.
Verse 13. In the year of this jubilee, ye shall return every man unto his possession.
Hey man, you gotta let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta let them go, man. You got in between the 6 year gaps and the 50 years to get all your work, out of that person. In that 50 year, in that 50-year mark, whenever it is, you could have had that servant for 3 years, but the year of Jubilee was coming up. You feel what I'm saying? You better get all your work out of that brother. You know what I mean? Within those
Con.
3 years, because he got to go free.
That's right.
But
And everything that's growing in your fields, all of that, you got to gather that up, man. Put that in the storehouse because you ain't gonna be able to gather that thing up.
For a whole year.
Con.
And hey, man, you got to think about it. What type of smell was going on, and how much nutrients the ground got within that year? Like, brother, just you walk out there and you want to grab a grape, man. You want to grab a grape, but you gotta let all them things fall down to the ground and don't touch them. You feel what I'm saying? The land gives its own fertilizer.
Con. Con. All praises, Kwame. All praises. That's right. Con. Reading on. Verse 14. And if thou sell aught unto thy neighbor, or buyest aught of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not oppress one another.
Man.
According to the number of years after the Jubilee, thou shalt buy of thy neighbor, and according unto the number of years of the fruits he shall sell unto thee.
Man.
Okay.
Nah, go ahead. Nah, never mind. Hey, look, man. Cause he's saying, hey man, you got all this time to get all that out of the way, bro. Like, do what you have to do within this time, man. You can sell as much as you want, sell it double. Raise the price, right? You can do whatever you want within this last year until this time comes. But do not, I repeat, do not sell, buy nothing when it comes to this year, man. Right?
Verse 16. According to the multitude of years, thou shalt increase the price thereof, and according to the fewness of years, thou shalt diminish the price thereof. For according to the number of the years of the fruits doth he sell unto thee.
So he said when that time's starting to come, hey, lower your price, man, so that way your brothers could gather in as much as they can. You feel what I'm saying? But in the beginning, you can have the price sky high. But once that end time is coming, where this year is coming up, hey, you got to drop that thing half off. You feel what I'm saying? I got a half off sale on all oranges, pears, and damn figs. You know what I mean?
That's right. Shalawam, Ak Judah, Kwam Yasharala, Ak Shalawam, Shalawam.
Kwam Yasharala.
Reading on. Leviticus 25 and 17. Ye shall not therefore oppress one another, but thou shalt fear thy God, for I am Yahweh your power.
That's true.
Wherefore ye shall do my statutes and keep my judgments and do them.
And what?
And do them.
Nah, we just need to think about them.
and do them.
Man, go ahead.
And ye shall dwell in the land in safety.
Man, he said you're gonna be good if you do this, right? If you do everything that I've been telling you in the whole book of Leviticus, the book of damn Exodus, right? If you do what I tell you, man, you're gonna dwell in safety. Watch how far he go. He said, "Hey, man," he said, "You should." I don't know if that's exactly how he said, but he said basically you could lay down in your bed, not worrying about nobody coming in and take your stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's big, bro. All you gotta do is listen and do his judgments, and you'll have so much peace that you'll never have to worry about your life, man.
Con.
Dang.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Con. Let's get it. The classic. Sirach chapter 33 in verse number 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. Right? And that's that dwelling in safety, man. You fear the Lord, you keeping his commandments, you doing what Yahweh say do, man. You gonna dwell in safety, man, and no evil's gonna come by that way.
Hold on. It said go to Leviticus 26 and 17. It's crazy because I started going into this and I'm like, damn, bro, this Deuteronomy, man. This Deuteronomy. Yeah, I mean. You feel me? Hey, and then go to the law, Nathaniah, and in Deuteronomy and have no assurity of your life.
Con.
Go ahead, read that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
And this is what happens when you don't listen, man. You feel what I'm saying? No assurity of your life. You don't know what's going to happen to you. But if you listen, go back to Leviticus 25. And then we're gonna go back. We're gonna read that after Nathaniah. But he said, man, hey, man, I'm gonna send them on you, and you gonna flee when no man pursue it. Hey, man, when we hear something, we can hear something behind us, we turn around quick, boom, might break off. You feel what I'm saying? When we see the cops, you feel what I'm saying? Especially when we know we up to no good. The first thing we do, if they come too close, man, break camp. You feel? We don't have no, you know what I mean? We taking off, no surety of our life, man. You know, you fleeing and the cop wasn't even come and talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? There was times where we did that, man. The cop was going past you, but you took off anyway.
That's right.
Go ahead, Nathaniel. You found it?
You want that verse 29, and they shall grope at noonday?
Nah,
it says
verse 66.
Yeah,
Deuteronomy 28 and 66.
Oh yeah, Con. All right, Con, I got it right here. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Man, but read verse 18 in Leviticus 25.
Con, verse 18. Wherefore ye shall do my statutes, and keep my judgments, and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land in safety.
Man, all right, go ahead.
Con. And the land shall yield her fruit, and ye shall eat your fill, and dwell therein in safety.
He said, man, you're gonna be full. Don't worry about it. Right? You're gonna have the fullness, just like he promised us in the beginning. You're gonna have the fatness of the fullness of the earth, man. Your belly will never stop consuming. You understand?
And you'll be able to dwell in peace, man. You sitting there, you got your hat over your head, you belly full, you got that snoring bubble, you just knocked out, man, with no worries, man. You know?
Straight up. You just threw your pole in the water. You know what I mean? You sitting on the back porch. You sitting on the back porch.
Hands like this, just
yeah. On the back porch
the little straw in your mouth.
Yeah. Sitting on the back porch by Captain Khalil house. You know what I mean? Just throw your foil out there. Have your little Budweiser. You understand?
Uh-huh.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, man. But when we don't keep these laws, man, when we break the commandments, hey, man, fear overtakes us. These curses overtakes us. That's why you brought out that curse, man. Thou shalt have none assurance of that life, man. Oh, tomorrow's not promised, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it the next day, man. I gotta get it in today, man. But if you dwell in safety in the bosom of the Most High, man, hey, nothing could go wrong, man. There shall no evil happen unto you.
That's right. That's right, bro. Hey, man, these chapters is mighty, right, through the Spirit. Go ahead.
Leviticus 25 and 20. And if ye shall say, what shall we eat the 7th year? Behold, we shall not sow nor gather in our increase.
So they thinking this to themselves, man. What we gonna do? You know, the Lord like, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
21. Then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years.
Go to that one where he was like, I'll give you enough for 3 months, right? When it was talking about the quarrels. We just read that last week, I think.
In Numbers?
Yeah, I think it was Numbers 11.
I think it was 11 or 12.
Yeah, I believe it's 11. And we're not gonna get when that they ate too much and it started the damn.
Yeah, I got it right here.
But look at what the Lord does for you, man. And Captain Khalil, get the manna when he said, "I'll give it to you 2 days."
You want me to pull that Numbers already? I got
it. Yeah. Go ahead and bring that out.
This Numbers 11 and 19. You shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month, until it come out of your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you.
Man, the Lord said, "I'm gonna give you so much, man. You ain't even gonna be able to handle it." He said, "In the sixth year, I'm gonna bless you, right? I'm gonna bless you. You're gonna have enough to last you for 3 years. You understand?" Go ahead, Captain Khalil. You found that in Exodus?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, my headphones cut out. I had to switch my audio input. 1 second. Yeah, I got it though.
Yeah, all praises. I'll bring it out. Give me the
16, Exodus 16 and 29.
Yeah,
Go ahead. We can read that. Let me fix my audio source.
Yeah, all praises. All right. Let me get to it because I can't see it right there. 16 and 29. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 29. See, for that Yahweh hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore, he giveth you the Sabbath. Salakia. See, for that Yahweh hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore, he giveth you the 6th day. The bread he get. Salakia. Dang. Therefore, he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. Right. So even like we see right here, the Lord would give you enough for 2 days. Right. In the one that Nathaniel pulled out, he said, "Hey man, I ain't gonna give you enough for 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, but I'm gonna give you enough for the whole month." Right. So the same way right here, man. If he told you he would, he's gonna do it. So he said, "I'm gonna give you enough for 3 years. Don't worry about it. Just keep that statute, right? Keep that commandment."
All right, that's right. Ready? That's right. Yeah, con. And one thing is going into, man. You know, it's not talking about you got to stay in your house and not do and don't go anywhere because hey, man, Yahweh Shai went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day, man. You know, this ain't going into don't travel. This is going into you don't have to leave the house to go gather any more food because I already prepared enough for you. This is why we prepare the day before for the Sabbath day to store ourselves up so we don't have to go out the next day and go get any more food or manna, you know. Going back to Leviticus. Con. Leviticus 25 and 21. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay, con. Leviticus 25 and 21. Then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years, right? And ye shall sow the 8th year, and eat yet of old fruit until the 9th year. Until her fruits come in, ye shall eat of the old store, right? That's going into all the gatherings you had in your old storehouse. You know, these are the things we piled up for ourselves, man. You know, we don't have to go obtain anything new because we already prepared, right? We're already set. You know, eating of that what? That old store, which is that old storehouse. You know, you got stuff in your cabinets, you got cans sitting there, right? Hey, don't go out and go get no more cans, man. Use those what you got already. Stay up to par with what you have, man. Right?
Yes, sir.
Real quick. Shalawam, Shalawam, Chief. All praises. Call all y'all watching your shot. All right. Going back. Right. Verse 23. Leviticus 25 and 23. The land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine. For
Now
ye are
Salakia, that was talking about the Levites land. Huh?
Khan.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Khan. The land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine. For ye are strangers and sojourners with me.
Man.
And in all the land of your possession, ye shall grant a redemption for the land. If thy brother be waxen poor, and hath sold away some of his possession, and if any of his kin come to redeem it, then shall he redeem that which his brother sold. And if the man have none to redeem it, and himself be able to redeem it, Salaki, I don't know if you're saying something.
Nah,
You saying something? Man,
my
hold on.
computer.
My headphones is acting up. Salakia.
No, it's all good.
I can tell because it's making a little crackling noise. But read on for me, real quick. I'm gonna switch my headphones out. Salakia.
Khan. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, and verse 16. 26. And if the man have none to redeem it, and himself be able to redeem it, then let him count the years of the sale thereof, and restore the overplus unto the man, to whom he sold it, that he may return unto his possession. But if he be not able to restore it to him, then that which is sold shall remain in the hand of him that had bought it until the year of Jubilee. And in the year of Jubilee, it shall go out, and he shall return unto his possession. And if a man sell a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it was sold. Within a full year may he redeem it. So this is going into the law of being a brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of people they'll never give something back that somebody has sold to them, But when you love your brother and you keep these commandments, right, you show your love by your actions, man. Like, it's crazy because the Lord gave us laws to help us be brothers to one another. Hey, man, last year I remember you gave me that $200. Well, hey, look, man, here go that $200 again. You feel what I'm saying? There you go. I'm doing okay right now. There go that 200 again. You feel what I'm saying? Just off GP, off general principles. You just show that love back to your brother, man. So the Lord gave us laws to do that, to where it's not no question. You have to do it. You have to love your brother, and He gave us the way to do it. Right? All right, verse 30. And if it be not redeemed within the space of a full year, hey, man, but there's a stipulation. You got to get that done, right? And if it be not redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city shall be established forever to him that bought it throughout his generations. It shall not go out in the Jubilee. So it's a stipulation, man. If you didn't do it how the Lord told you, hey, man, that house is for his family now. He could hand it down from generation to generation because you didn't redeem it within that year, right? And that's also love, to be like, man, you know what? Yeah, I got more properties. Go ahead and keep that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even want it. Give it to your family.
I'm back. That's right. Right.
Con,
Verse 31. But the houses of the villages which have no wall round about them shall be counted as the fields of the country.
Hey, man, he said if you don't got no hedge of protection, hey, your house is considered as a field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's that respective plot, man. You draw your line in there. Hey, this is me. Build a wall up. Hey, this is me. It's my property. But if you don't have that, man, it's going to be considered as the field.
Man, go ahead.
They may be redeemed,
Mm.
and they shall go out in the Jubilee.
Because it's the field, man. You feel what I'm saying? It's the field, bro. Like, hey, you know what I mean? If somebody else want that little area, y'all want to switch areas, you feel what I'm saying? However you want to do it, you could do that in this time. Go ahead.
Verse 32. Notwithstanding the cities of the Levites and the houses of the cities of their possession, may the Levites redeem at any time.
The Lord love them damn Levites, man. I'm sick of you Levites. Sick of you Levites, man. Always getting all the damn love.
Verse 33. And if a man purchase of the Levites, then the house that was sold and the city of his possession shall go out in the year of Jubilee. For the houses of the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel.
Hey, man, you can't mess with that. Watch what 34 say.
But the field of the suburbs of their cities may not be sold, for it is their perpetual possession.
Get that word perpetual right quick. Let me find out you was already on it.
Yeah, right. Perpetual means what? Long duration, antiquity, futurity, forever,
Man,
everlasting, evermore, perpetual, long time,
man,
always.
that's their thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That thing said continual existence. What that say?
That's right.
Yeah.
Continuous existence,
Man.
never ending. That's right.
Woo. That's how much the Lord loved the dang Levites, man. Hey, man, I'm jealous. Man, I'm jealous. Say what you want. I'm jealous. Nah, man, but the Lord always blessed us, man, and increased us no matter who we are. But the Levites is his portion. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like his favorite song.
That's right.
Hey, go ahead.
Verse 35. And if thy brother be waxing poor, and fallen in decay with thee, right? Let's get that decay. That
Yeah.
brother waxing poor and fallen in decay with thee, right? So like went too far down.
And Nethaniah, grab Deuteronomy 23 and 20. Read it after he read 36.
Right? Totter, shake or slip, right? If he's if y'all on one accord, man, you know, he slips away or moves to totter away from you, you know, some type of falling out in a sense, right? Dislodged. There you go. Carried, cast, be out of course. Right. Going
That
back.
mean he like fell off. You know how
Right.
when you in a drug game and you know something just happens, you know, something just happens and you fall short of paying back what you owe. You feel what I'm saying? He's saying he gonna go into it, but you got to have this level of respect for your brother. You know what I mean? But it's just like that. When you're in a drug gang, you fall short. Like, man, I know I told you 20,000. You feel what I'm saying? I was only able to get 18. You know, this is what I got. Can you help me out? You know, can I do something for you to make it easier on you so I could pay this to $2,000 back? You know, and that's what he's going into. In a worldly sense, I brought it in a worldly sense, but this is in a righteous sense, right?
Con. Again, and if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. Con.
Read 36 right quick, and then I need him to grab that Deuteronomy 23.
Con. Take thou no usury of him, or increase, but fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee.
So, like as we see, man, this is talking about somebody that is an Israelite. And then when you read down, it tells you the exact opposite, right? When it comes to actual heathen, right? So with this, we understand that every Greek that's in the New Testament is not always a Greek, right? It's always a damn heathen, right? So this right here will prove that there's a difference, right? Go to Deuteronomy 23 and 20.
This Deuteronomy 23 and 20. Unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury.
So if you could lend upon usury to a stranger, but right here it's telling you can't, right? There's two different strangers, right? Go ahead.
But unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury.
Meaning if he a stranger or a sojourner in your land, you can't use that brother, man. Right? Go ahead.
That the Lord thy God may bless thee in all that thou settest thine hand to in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Okay. You see? So there's a clear distinction in strangers, man. So every stranger is not talking about a goyim, right?
Con, that's right. That's right. Bring it out.
All right, let's go.
Con. Leviticus 25 and 36. Slakia 37. Thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy victuals for increase. That's that interest, man. Don't give him money just because, oh man, I'm about to give you a $300. Hey man, you got to give me back $360, man, because I gave you that. You know.
That's all.
Verse 38. I am Yahweh thy power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God.
And to do what?
be your power.
Man. So hey, he said, bruh, I'm doing this so I could be your power. It had nothing to do with what you did. I'm doing all this because I want to be your power, man. When they look at you, they're gonna say you're a great, and wonderful people, man. Because we got power with God, right? He
That's
chose
right.
us. He chose us, man. And a lot of times we refuse to choose him. All right, but go ahead.
God. And if thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxen poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bondservant, but as an hired servant and as a sojourner. He shall be with thee and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee.
And I wanted to bring something out about how Solomon was ruling over the northern kingdom. Um, but let me see. I don't know a good one to go to prove to show that. Um, all right, go to First Kings chapter 4.
Verse 21.
Yeah, you can bring that up. I was gonna start at
Uh,
7. Start at 7 and drop down to 21.
uh, this is First Kings chapter 4 and verse 7. And Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household.
Mm-hmm.
Each man his month in a year made provision.
Read on.
Right? And these are their names: the son of Hur in Mount Ephraim, the
Khan.
son of Dekar in Makaz, and in Shaalbim, and Beth Shemesh, and Elon Beth Hanan.
Khan. So these is brothers. These is brothers that's from the northern tribe, right? Drop down to 21.
Verse 21. And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river unto the land of the Philistines and unto the border of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life.
Read on.
And Solomon's provision for one day was 30 measures of fine flour and 60 measures of meal.
Mm-hmm. Go drop down
10,
to 20. Drop down to 24.
24. For he had dominion over all the region on this side of the river, from Tifshah even unto Azah, over all the kings on this side of the river, and he had peace on all sides round about him.
But then when we go deeper into the story, right? You really want to read Kings 1 to 11, and it'll give you the backdrop of what's going on, um, and what happened, later on, right? I wanted that precept where it said, and he ruled over Northern Kingdom with like strongly. I don't think it was with rigor, but he ruled all over them harshly, right? But I could not find that. I looked for it for a while. I could not find that dang precept. If one of you brothers know what I'm talking about, y'all could grab it. If not, we'll leave it alone.
I don't know off the top. Let me see.
Cause that's how the kingdom split. You know what I mean? The kingdom split because Solomon reigned. He was ruling over Northern Kingdom pretty rough.
Right. See if I can find it real quick.
It should be closer to 11 now that I'm seeing it.
God, I can't find it.
Yeah, me either, man. I believe it's in 11 though. All right, let's go on, man.
Con.
Ah, beating me up. All right, go ahead.
Con, going back. Con. Right. Leviticus 25 in verse number
I
41.
I think I got it.
Con, what is it?
I think I got it. It's 11 and 34.
Con. 1 Kings 11 and verse 34. Howbeit, I will not take the whole kingdom out of his hand, but I will make him prince all the days of his life for David my servant's sake, whom I chose, because he kept my commandments and my statutes.
Read on.
But I will take the kingdom out of his son's hand, and will give it unto thee, even 10 tribes.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And unto his son will I give one tribe, that David my servant may have a light always before me in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen me to put my name there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take thee, and thou shalt reign according to all that thy soul desireth, and shall be king over Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall be, if thou wilt hearken unto all that I command thee, and wilt walk in my ways, and do that is right in my sight, to keep my statutes and my commandments, as David my servant did, that I will be with thee, and build thee a sure house, as I built for David, and will give Israel unto thee.
Con.
And I will for
Go ahead.
and I will for this afflict the seed of David, but not forever. Solomon sought therefore to kill Jeroboam, and Jeroboam arose and fled into Egypt unto Shishak, king of Egypt, and was in Egypt until the death of Solomon.
Con. So, but as we see, right, it's talking about the 10 tribes and how he's gonna rule with one tribe. Is going into the split, right? But there's a better precept. We're not gonna get it today. There's a better precept that explains how the kingdom actually split because Solomon was ruling over them harsher than he was ruling over the other three tribes or two tribes, right? But let's go
Khan,
back to Leviticus, Salakia.
Khan. Leviticus 25 in verse number 41.
Con.
And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor, but shall fear thy God. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Come.
Con, you could speak on it or keep going. Let me try to find this thing. It's gonna drive me nuts.
So this is talking about you can't your brother, even though your brothers be strangers as well and sojourners as well, you cannot rule over them with rigor, and you cannot put them give them usury. But who can you do that to? The heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids, right? Slave women and slave men.
Con.
Con. It's like you.
So
Now it's going back in
I believe it's First Kings chapter 12 and First Kings chapter 12 and it's in Second Chronicles chapter 10.
Verse number 4.
It's talking about the kingdom split.
Yeah, the 10 tribes was complaining to Rehoboam about how the yoke of
Yep.
Solomon.
Yep. That's it.
Con.
That's it.
It's lucky. I'll be right back.
Con. First Kings 12 and verse 3, right? No, I'll start at verse. I got to start at 1. First Kings 12 and 1. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel, right, the 10 tribes, were come to Shechem to make him king. And it came to pass, when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of King Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt, that they sent and called him. And Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came, and spake unto Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous.
That's it right there. That's it right there, man. Thy father made our yoke grievous, man. That's talking about the 10 tribes, right? Read on.
Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his heavy yoke, which he put upon us, lighter, and we will serve thee.
Hey, man, he said just make it. They said just make it lighter, bro. This is too much, right? Make it lighter, man. And we see how hard Issachar and these brothers, these different Hispanic brothers, these Hispanic tribes, how hard they work, man. Even the Dominican, man, right? And the Puerto Rican, man. You see these brothers, man, they work, man. You know.
Con.
Go ahead.
Come, let's get to verse 10.
Con.
And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou speak unto this people that spake unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins.
Man, so he went even harder, man. You know? So, and that's crazy, bro. And that's how the kingdom split, man. Right there, bro. That's how the kingdom split. And now we're piecing this thing back together.
Verse 11. And now, whereas my father did lade you with a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke. My father hath chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions.
Man.
Whew.
Man, this is what I was looking for, bro. It was taking me a long time when I was going through the reading to find it. And but now I finally found it. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Let me see if I have a precept on that.
Man, you could get that Ezekiel. Put y'all together as one stick.
Ezekiel 37.
Yeah, you can get that one stick precept. But this all comes from Leviticus, man, 25, right? 25 and what it was, 38. Yeah, 38 on down, you know. We can't rule over each other like that, man. You know, with that rigor, not letting up that burdensome yoke. You know, you can't do that to your brother, man. Right? You gotta lighten up the load on your brother, man. Your brother shouldn't be a bond servant. He should just be a servant. You know what I mean? He should not be a bond servant. He said, make bond servants out of the other nations. Don't make a bond servant out of your brother. Right? You found it out?
Yeah, I got Ezekiel 37 and 14, I believe it starts, or 11. Salakia. verse 16, Ezekiel 37-16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions.
Mm-hmm.
Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions.
So that's us coming
17.
back together, man.
Uh-huh. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
Mm. All praise.
Con. That's right. So the that was going into the kingdom splitting because the 10 tribes, they were being disobedient to the King Solomon, man. They don't want to serve him no more. They wanted to serve Jeroboam, right? So that brings me to let me pull that up real quick. We move on.
All praises, man. That's why
Right.
it's good to do your readings, man, and get your time in with the Lord, man, because you start finding out stuff and putting stuff together, you realize that this book is really alive, man. This book is not just a dead book that need to sit on your dang bookshelf, man. This is one way you got to open and figure out these puzzle pieces, and by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we've been able to unlock different doors in this book, different chambers.
Con. That's right. So going into the 10 tribes, disobeying, trying to serve King Solomon, man, they wanted Jeroboam to be their king, right? So I'm gonna start at Sirach 33 verse 28, right? Set him to work, right, as is fit for him. If he be not obedient, put on more heavy fetters, right?
Man.
But be not excessive toward any, and without discretion do nothing, right? So you got to put your servants to work, man, in righteousness, though, as is fit for them. If they do not be obedient to what? Serving you, keeping the laws, keeping your ordinances as king, you got to put on more heavy fetters, man.
And that way,
But
when you lighten Salakia, and that way, when you lighten up the load, they appreciate it, and they don't rebel more. You feel what I'm saying? Because I had it heavy on you for a reason to correct you. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna take it off a little bit, and you'll be obedient happily. You feel what I'm
That's right.
saying?
That's right. That's right. Verse 29. But be not excessive toward any, man. Just like Captain Gabawar said, man. You don't want them to hate you, you know what I'm saying? And flee the land, you know what I'm saying? And without discretion, do nothing. You got to use wise counsel and wise in a wise mind on how to deal with the inhabitants of the land, being the king, man. After you put on them heavy fetters, and then after you lighten that load, right? And then it goes into how to treat them after you do these things. If thou have a servant, let him be unto thee as thyself, because thou hast bought him with a price. If thou have a servant, entreat him as a brother, for thou hast need of him, right? And kings need their people, man. You can't be a king, you can't be a ruler over the inhabitants without inhabitants, right? As of thine own soul. If thou entreat him evil, and he run from thee, which way wilt thou go to seek him? Hey, you run out of options, man. They ain't gonna you keep beating that dog, man. You know how that dog gonna run away from you. All right, going back now. All right, Leviticus.
Hold on, before you start. Salaki. Hey, Nathaniah, go get Matthew 23, right? Because this is a big deal right here, man. The Lord already told us how to rock with one another, man. Right? So Yahushua came through and he gave it to us even deeper, with love, care, and concern in his heart. So, but check this out, man. When the brother grabbed this, right? Let me know when you got it, King. Man, because You know, you gotta, if you offend your brother, man, you gotta go get your brother back, man. You can't let your brother keep on going off to the races, man. You know, you gotta go grab that brother, man, bring him back into the sheepfold. Right?
Con.
Read that.
From the top.
23. So you want to go to 5 and 23.
Oh, Matthew 5 and 23. Salaki, I thought you
Con,
said Matthew 23. All
no,
right.
it's all good.
This is Matthew 5 and 23. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy
Oh, he cut out.
You cut out. I got it. I got it.
Con,
Right. Matthew 25 and 23. Matthew 5 and 23. Slaki.
con.
Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee.
Finish it out. Finish it out, Nathaniah.
Con. Leave there thy gift before the altar and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift.
Because your heart ain't right. If you don't go reconcile the things with your brother, you're not in a broken and contrite spirit. Your heart ain't right. Your heart not even with the gift that you're giving me because you ain't even loving your brother. Right? So that's why when we go into Leviticus, we see this right here. You know, and then Matthew, right, Yahushua, through the writing of Matthew, explains it a little bit more in detail. Just and quick to the point. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, go get your brother, man. Finish reading in Leviticus.
Leviticus 25 and verse 46. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor.
And that's how Solomon messed up, right? And the Lord cursed him for that, man. I mean, he punished him for that, man. That's why when Yahushua came back, he had to get beaten with those stripes, man. And he had to go through that punishment. Because reigning as Solomon through the spirit, right? He messed up, man. You know what I mean? He messed up and he had to get punished for that. So let's keep going.
Verse 47. And if a sojourner or a stranger wax rich by thee, and thy brother that dwelleth by him wax poor, and sell himself unto the stranger or sojourner by thee, or to the stock of the stranger's family, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren may redeem him. Either his uncle or his uncle's son may redeem him, or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his family may redeem him. Or if he be able, he may redeem himself. And he shall reckon with him that bought him from the year that he was sold to him unto the year of Jubilee. And the price of his sale shall be according unto the number of years. According to the time of an hired servant shall it be with him. If there be yet many years behind, according unto them he shall give again the price of his redemption out of the money that he was bought for. And if there remain but few years unto the year of Jubilee, then he shall count with him, and according unto his years shall he give him again the price of his redemption. And as a yearly hired servant shall he be with him, and the other shall not rule with rigor over him in thy sight. And if he be not redeemed in these years, then he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, both he and his children with him. For unto me the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God.
He said, I bought him before I bought them. I bought you guys before y'all was even able to buy one another.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
don't get it twisted, man. They my possession before they're your possession.
Con.
Real quick precept, right? Let's get that account. Because the Lord said that already, right? Exodus chapter 7 and verse 16, right? And thou shalt say unto him, the Yahweh, power of the Hebrews, hath sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Right? So the Most High freed us that way we may serve him. That's why he said back in Leviticus, right? For unto me the children of Israel are my servants. Right? They are my servants whom I brought forth out of the land of the Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Right?
They
And that
mine, bro.
goes back to Sirach 33 real quick. Again,
Mm.
Sirach 33 and verse 30. If thou have a servant, let him be unto thee as thyself, because thou hast brought him with a price. Right?
Yep.
Con.
If thou have a servant, entreat him as a brother, for thou hast need of him. And the brother goes into what, man? Your family. That's why the Most High says the children of Israel are my family, man.
Con.
Right? God. If thou entreat him evil, and he run from thee, which way wilt thou go to seek him? And the Most High don't treat us with evil, man. That's why we serving the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to this day, man. You know,
Con.
because he makes us dwell in safety and away from evil, man. You know,
Con. And Salakia, the Most High, he tells us, right? He's long suffering, right, and patient, man, with us. You feel what I'm saying? I believe he said the children of men, but he really talking about Israel, man. Um, let me get that precept right quick. But it's crazy. So the same way that he is with us, we need to be with each other, man. You know, um, go to the book of Salakia. Um, Salakia. Let me get it right quick. Numbers 14 and 18, not the 9. And Captain Khalil, go to the book of Psalms 86 and 15. Right, because the Lord kind of shows us how to be with one another, man, because he's that way with us. Right, he did whoop us, don't get it twisted. He whooped the hell out of me. you know he whoop us, but he whoop us to get us right. He don't whoop us because he enjoyed doing it. Right,
mm-hmm.
go ahead.
Con. This is Numbers chapter 14, verse 18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
But it says he forgives it. You feel what I'm saying? He forgive iniquity, man. And he long suffering. So he wants you to get right, man. The Lord don't like putting us to death, man. Go ahead and get that in Psalms.
God. This is Psalms 86 and verse 15. But thou, O Lord, art a God full of compassion and gracious, long suffering, and plenteous in mercy and truth. God. Read on.
Man. Yeah, nah, just like that. That's yeah, you could read you read 14 or did you read 15?
15.
That's all I wanted. Right. That's all I wanted.
Con,
Get
I got another precept. Oh, go ahead. I
Go
got one
ahead, get
after
the
you.
book of Ezekiel, Nethaniah, Ezekiel 33 and verse 11. right? Because like I was saying, man, the Lord don't have no pleasure, man, in destroying us. You feel what I'm saying? He want us to get right. That's his mission statement, right? It's for us to get right, man, so we don't have to get left, man. He hate putting us to death because we want to be stupid and not listen. You know?
Con. That's right. It's just a whooping, man. You know, you whoop your kid for acting up, your children for acting up. Hey, they're gonna cry at first, but after that, man, it's gonna be joy. You ain't gonna hold that against them forever, all the days of their lives, man. Right?
That's
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 23. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping. Right? Sent us out where, man? Scattered us across the four corners of the earth, man. You know, through the curses of Deuteronomy for our disobedience to our Abba, right? Yahweh, our Father, man. Right? But what? But God will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Mm.
man.
Con.
You want a
Con.
33 and 7 out?
Nah, 33, 11, and 12.
Oh, con.
Yeah, 33, 11, and 12, man.
This
The Lord have
Ezekiel. Oh,
he
go
have
ahead.
no pleasure. He have no pleasure in destroying us, man. Go ahead and read that.
Con. This Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 11. Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord our power, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his way and live.
That the wicked do what?
Turn from his way and live.
Man, go ahead.
Turn ye from your evil ways. For why will ye die, O house of Israel? Therefore, thou son of man, say unto the children of thy people, the righteousness of the righteous shall not deliver him in the day of his transgression.
Hmm.
As for the wickedness of the wicked, he shall not fall thereby in the day that he turneth from his wickedness.
Hey, man, he said turn from that and just stay on that right path, man. So that way I don't have to destroy you, man. The Lord has no pleasure in destroying us, man. He wants all of us to get it right, man. Go ahead.
Neither shall the righteous be able to live for his righteousness in the day that he sinneth.
Khan, you see what I'm saying? So you could be righteous all your days. At the end of the time, right? That's why it says enduring unto the end. At the end of the time, you go off, don't repent for that sin, you destroy it like the rest of the wicked, right? So you gotta make sure you stay right in this thing, right? And all that Yahweh said is what we do and hear.
All that Yahweh said is what we do and hear.
Con. All that Yahweh says is what we're doing here.
All right, let's go to 26.
Con. This is Leviticus chapter 26 and verse number 1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image.
I'm talking about a Christmas tree, right?
Mhm.
Don't rear you up, no standing image, man. Go ahead.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God.
Man, he went deep into that thing right quick. Go ahead.
God. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. If ye walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit.
So that's a big deal, man. He said, if you do what I say, I'm gonna make it rain on you. Hey, man, the Lord said, hey, give tithes, right? And see if I don't open up the windows of heaven. Go get that in Micah.
Con.
I believe it's Micah 3 and 8 or Malachi 3 and 8. Because that's the blessing, man. The blessing is not right, is not a damn new car, man. The blessing is not a house. The blessing is not your rent being paid, right? The blessing is your field yielding her increase, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Con. Malachi chapter 3, verse 10.
Uh,
Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house. And prove me now herewith, saith Yahweh of Shabbaoth, right? If I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it.
Man, and we see it again when they went to cast a net and they've been fishing all night. And the Lord said, hey, listen here, man. Just throw that thing on the right side and let's see what happens. Right. And they gave him a blessing, room enough that they wasn't able to receive. Man, they had to call another ship over to help them bring it in. It's the same way with what we read up in Leviticus 25, when it tells you, I'm gonna give you enough fruit, right? Enough meat for 3 years, man. You just gotta dry it out and make your wines and do everything you need to do with it. But I'm gonna give it to you, right? And he said, hey, look, bring the tithes into the storehouse and watch how I pour you out a blessing from heaven, man. And that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be rain. That's gonna be rain so you could yield increase, man. Would you rather a drought in your life or would you rather rain in your life?
That rain, man. You already know.
You could go back out unless you got something else to bring out.
Yeah, I got something to bring out real quick, right? So, hey, man, if we bring all our tithes into the storehouse, right? That's what. That's also going into stacking your treasures in heaven, keeping the law,
Con,
statutes, and commandments of the Most High, right? Storing up them good works in the storehouse, in the bosom of the Most High, man, right? That there may be meat in mine house. Why? Because meat is good, right? Things that are good to consume. The Most High takes
con.
your sacrifice and your commandments and obeying His laws as a sweet savor, man.
Hey, you
Right?
almost had me cry just now, man. Go ahead, bro. Keep on doing your thing.
That there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith. What? Prove what? To the Most High that we keeping His statutes and commandments, man. Not just saying we doing things, we actually doing the audition, man. Rehearsing the righteous acts, proving ourselves, man. Right? Saith the Lord of hosts. If I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it, right? And real quick, going to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 1, right? Classic. Deuteronomy 21. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth, man. Right? That's above all these nations. That's above these Edomite devils, man. He's going to pour out these blessings, and here goes the list of the blessings, right? And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, right? And these are the list of blessings, right? Y'all can go into it, but I just want to read verse number 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, man, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep, right? So if we keep the law, statutes, commandments, and we store up them good works into the storehouse of the Most High, hey, man, He's going to pour out these blessings, right? Just like the flood of Noah came through the firmament, man, right? Waters rain down. It's going to be enough. There ain't going to be not enough room to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So now, real quick, First Peter
But
5.
uh Nathaniah got something too whenever you can.
Yeah, I got him. Watch this. All right, First Peter chapter 5, right, in verse number 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, right? Devouring us, man. Trying to hinder us from the truth, trying to hinder us from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? So that way we may not receive the blessings of the Most High, man, right? And to top that off, real quick, right?
And Salakia, and he taking away that fruit, man. All that fruit that we supposed to have, that goodness that we supposed to get up out our kids, that goodness that we supposed to get up out our land and have fruit. He taking all that away, man. And
Mm-hmm.
just to hear how you broke it down up in Malachi, man, it hit my spirit on the next level because you kind of like you see everything that we go through on this earth and how much the adversary is against us out here, and just to think how much we actually got sitting up there for us in the dang in the sky, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man, waiting to get brought down unto earth, man. Like
That's right, up. That's right.
it's mind blowing. Go ahead.
Right.
Con.
So that devil, man, he trying to devour us, man. Hinder us from receiving those blessings that we storing up in that storehouse, man. Right. So the Most High is going to deal with that devil, and this is how he going to deal with him, right? Let me start at verse number 33, right? Check this out, man. Right? Baruch chapter 4 and verse 33, right? I'll start at 32. 31, Salakia. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. And that's going into these heathen nations, man. These devilish nations, man. These deceiving and deceptive nations who trying to devour us and hinder us from stacking up them treasures in heaven into that storehouse, man, right? 33. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Hey, and that goes Salakia, and that goes into whatchamajiggy, man. When they stood by the way and they didn't help us, they actually gave us unto the Babylonians.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Con.
Con.
Right? Read on. 34. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, man. It's going to be an everlasting fire, man, that lake of fire, right? And she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time, right? So the Most High is going to come and destroy these devourers, man, trying to hinder us from bringing them tithes to that storehouse, you know? Con. I'll just finish it off. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High Yahweh. Lo,
Con.
thy sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh.
Con.
Right?
You have something, Nathaniah?
La, I was just gonna say Kahala Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for that breakdown.
Man.
Man.
Con, all praise. That was through the spirit, man. I was like, hold on. All praises,
Con.
man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. Right? Yeah, man. So they trying to hinder us from getting them blessings, man, raining down from heaven. And these devourers who devoured us, hey, they gonna get devoured by an everlasting fire by the spirit power of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man.
No,
Con,
all praises to the Most High, man. Let's go back into Leviticus. Yeah,
con.
that was beautiful right there, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
People need that, man. That's what's good about this law, man. Is that it'll bring you through the whole Bible. Right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Con. Leviticus 26 and 4. Comes 5, Salakia. And your threshing shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time. And ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely.
So now look up the threshing and look up the vintage, right? But that's what I had to do. Like, what the heck is they talking about right now, man? And
Con.
that's what's good about having Blue Letter Bible, Bible Hub, and different places where you could get the concordance from and the Strongs, because um we need to understand this better. Go ahead.
Threshing, the process of a threshing time or a process of time.
Go down.
Right? That's it.
Con, So it's saying basically it's your time of gathering, right? It's your
Con.
time of gathering, right? Now go to vintage. And vintage is harvest, right? So it's your time of harvest.
Clipped. Grape
Mm-hmm.
crop. Vintage. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's your time of harvest, right? So read it again.
Con. And your threshing shall reach unto the vintage.
Mm-hmm.
and the vintage shall reach until the sowing time.
It's saying you're gonna constantly be able to get what you need from these plants, man. Right? Go ahead.
Mhm. And ye shall eat your bread to the full,
Man.
and dwell in your land safely.
Hey man, I'm gonna get paid, man. Like you said, bro, with a straw in your mouth, you know what I mean, rubbing your belly, leaning back, kind of drool coming out of one side. You just, man, I'm talking about,
Birds chirping, all of that, man.
man. Go ahead, bro.
Con, right? Reading on. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down. Hey, that's what we talk about. I lying down. Con. And none shall make you afraid.
Ah,
Right? And that's going into Deuteronomy 28 and 66, man. Thou shalt have none assurance of thy life. There's no more.
man,
I gotta watch my back. I gotta stay in my P's and Q's, man. Hey, the devil's out there to devour us, man. Hey, the Most High is gonna give us peace in that time, man.
man.
None's gonna make us afraid. Come on. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land. Right? That's going into these heathen nations, man.
Man. He said, hey,
Not
hey, that's twofold, man. He talking about like lions, you know what I mean, bears, right? Hey, man, they gonna be out of the land, you know what I mean? Unless you do like Elijah and you call some bears to devour some kids, you know what I mean? But he got rid of those evil beasts, man. Like you said though, also the Hivites, the Perizzites, and all those, the Jebusites, you know. But go ahead.
con. There ain't gonna be no more of that lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Yeah, it'd be no mas, man, no mas.
Right? Neither shall the sword go through your land.
God,
Con, that's twofold as well, man. That's going into these Edomites, man. The Lord's sword, man. You
man,
know?
no mas, man. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 7. And ye shall chase your enemies,
That's
and
how it
they
is.
shall
That's how it is when you got power on your side, man. When you got power on your side, man, they'll flee from you, man. You know what I mean? But hey, as long as y'all keep on going off, it ain't no power on our side, man. There's no way for us to stand up against the white man without Yahweh Bashim Yahushua on our side, man. It ain't no power on our side.
con,
No way. Go ahead.
con, right? It's lucky. Let me turn this
Come,
off. Right? And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword.
like nothing. Hey, like butter, man. That's why I tell Nathaniah to get in the gym, man. We don't need the sword getting stuck, man. We need that thing to go through, man.
Con, I got a
Hey, like
precept on
y'all
that.
do. Shalawam, half invisible man.
Who is that?
Con,
That's a brother in the chat.
Man, I don't know that guy, man. But hey, peace and blessings
All
upon you and your
praise.
family, man. Salute.
that's
Right?
right. That's right. I got a precept real quick on this verse real fast, man. I'm gonna pull it up, Lord willing. All right, it's in the book of Malachi as well. You get there. All right.
I got one. I got one when we get to 9.
Con.
Right?
Flip through these pages real
Yeah,
fast.
Nathaniah, man. You gotta get in that gym, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, when he give you that sword, like he did, like Jeremiah came down and gave that brother that sword. Hey, you don't want it to just drop to the ground. You want to be able to hold that thing, man.
Yeah, I'm building these up, man. They getting built up. Yeah.
Hey, man, you see
Yeah.
it. Go
Con.
ahead,
Okay, I
go
got
ahead.
it. I got it. Right. So yeah, again, it says, hey man, the Lord's gonna give us peace, man. We don't have no worries, man. Right. All we gotta do is keep His law, statutes, commandments, have faith, and endure to make it to that kingdom to be able to enjoy this time, man. Right. And
Uh-huh.
in this time, what we shall chase our enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And what's that going into? Right. That's that Micah 5. I found it. Micah chapter 5 and verse 8, man. right? I'll start at 7.
Con.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, right?
Hey, turning up. Hey, y'all
As a
seen Salaki, y'all seen Lion King? You know, when the brother came in and he just bow,
yeah, kind.
he swinging on everybody. You know what I mean? With the damn hyenas, man. I'm talking about throwing
hmm
them. You know what I mean? That's gonna be us in the midst of all these Gentiles turning up.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Kind. Right? The remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver, man. Right?
Con,
That's that lion, it's slowly creeping in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? The beasts of the gazelles and all of them are and zebras is pouncing around, drinking at the little water. Hey man, we gonna pounce about that grass, man, and tear them up, man.
con. Like a
You
pit
know?
bull, like a pit bull and a chihuahua.
Kind. Hey, you ever grab a toy and you put it in the pit bull mouth, and you just trying to yank that thing, ain't letting go, man. That thing will tear
Man,
that thing up, man. You
but
gotta
next
use
thing you
two
know,
hands. Get it. You know what I'm saying?
next thing
Right.
you know, it's cotton everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right. So that's what it's going into, right? When it says here, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword, man.
Man,
Con, right? Verse 8. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 of flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
uh,
God. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. Khan, you see, yeah, precept.
on
Khan,
9, yeah, Exodus 2 and 25, right? Because the Lord has respect unto one people, man, and that's Israel, right? That's Israel, man.
Khan. This is
Uh,
Exodus chapter 2 and verse. I'll start at 24. And God heard their groaning, and Yahweh remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And Yahweh looked upon the children of Israel, and Yahweh had respect unto them.
man. So it's telling you right here, man, that the Lord have respect unto you, man. Right? The Lord have respect unto you, not unto the other nations, but unto you, Israel. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Right? Verse 9 again. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you.
Mm.
And ye shall eat. Oh, come on, go ahead.
I said, not with everybody, but with you, man.
That's
Right?
right.
That covenant never went to the Gentiles. We just read a precept, right? That's talking about the end time where they're gonna be fleeing from us, right? And we're gonna be like a lion in between the beasts, man, just slashing everybody up, man. Right? So Gentiles, hey man, there's no hope for you guys, right? But for you Gentiles up in the that's really ethnic Israel, hey, there's hope. All right.
That's right. That's right. Reading on. And ye shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new.
Mm.
And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. All right,
Man, he
let's
said
get
I
that for
would
y'all
not.
real quick.
Man, he said I would not hate you, man. My
Uh-huh.
man, and that
Con,
and 10 got a lot of stuff in there, man. You could go through a lot within Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 10, man. That's why I just let it slide. Go
con,
ahead.
con. right? So the Lord said he will not abhor you, man, right? That's to loathe you, right? Be vilely cast away, fall, or even to reject. The Most High is not going to reject us, man, right? And that brings me real quick to another precept, Jeremiah chapter 2.
Hey,
Verses 7.
you remember how Jazzy J used to get thrown out of Wheelhouse?
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah. The Lord telling you he ain't gonna do that to you. You ain't gonna go out flying out the door, man. You know what I mean? If anything, the Lord trying to keep you in the crib.
Khan, that's right. I think it's here, chapter 2. Real quick. If I don't find it, I'll just move on. Bear with me, y'all.
All praise to the Most High, man. But yeah, he ain't gonna do you like a Jazzy J, man. He ain't gonna bore you like that, you know. He said violently, however you say that word, cast you out, man. You ain't no flying out the door, man. Right? But it's crazy though,
Khan.
because when you read into it, you know, he's telling you again, man, he gonna fill you up, man. Like he said, before that year come, he gonna give you enough for 3 years, man. And is the Lord a liar? Oh man, he gonna give you what he said he gonna give you. You find it out?
Oh, yeah, Khan. Wait.
So
Uh,
the Lord gonna give you what he said he gonna give you. So if he said he gonna give you 3 years of harvest in 1 year, right? So that way you can not pick no, glean no field, you know, do no threshing. You feel what I'm saying? You just have a whole year where your field just, you know, replenishes itself. He gonna give you those 3 years of food, man. Hey, he gonna do it, man. So just like right here, when it's telling you, where we at?
let me go back for you real quick.
It says, verse 11, and I will set my tabernacle amongst you, and my soul shall not abhor you. When he tells you that, that's a promise. That is not a lie, man.
Oh,
You know.
come on. I think I'm looking in the wrong place.
And then he
Salak.
said in verse 12, he said, and I will walk among you and will be your power, and ye shall be my people, man. That's a promise. I am Yahweh, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen. And I have broken the bands of your yoke, and may you go upright, man. May you go around and keep these laws, man. Stop holding your head down, man. Stop walking around like a sluggard, man. Hold your head up and keep these laws, man, and you're gonna be okay, man. Right? I have full faith that by us keeping the laws and having faith in a Mashiach Yahushua, we're gonna make it to the kingdom. Man. We're gonna rule over the nations, right? But you have to be upright, man. No trying to find cuts and corners, man.
That's right.
You got it?
Right. Yeah, Khan. So real quick, Leviticus 26 and 11, you know, he say, I will set my tabernacle among you, right? That's going into he's only choosing the children of Israel, man. And we seen that happen already in the wilderness, man. He didn't make the tabernacle through Moses to all the other nations that was round about. No. He made that with the children of Israel after he brought them out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand. He set that tabernacle among them, man. Right?
Big,
And
big.
my soul shall not abhor you, right? And we went into what abhor means. It means to cast away, be vile towards you, man. You know, the Lord's long suffering, but He's always going to have that merciful love towards us, man, because we His children, right? So if the Most High says, "I will not abhor you, I will not cast thee away," let me get that quick precept real fast. In Isaiah chapter 41, right? Let's get a second witness on that. And verse number 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, right? Then he's saying Exodus chapter 7 and verse 16 on down, hey, let my people go that they may serve me in the wilderness, man. So I can set my tabernacle with them in the wilderness, man, right? Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend, thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away, man, or not abhorred thee, man. Right?
Hey, precept.
Precept, bring it up.
Jeremiah 31 and 30, chapter 31, verse 37. Thus saith Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith Yahweh.
Con.
He
Expound
said,
on that.
so he basically saying that it's never gonna happen, man. Is he never casting his people off, man?
That's right.
You will
Can't
never
nobody
be able
search
to
that.
measure the heavens, man.
That's right. Powerful precept, but powerful precept. Right. And I think I got one more. If God Boy don't get back in time, I'm gonna pull it up in the book of the Wisdom of Solomon. Right. Chapter I think it's Sirach. It's over 30. Yeah, expound on that a little more while I find it.
Con. So let me grab it real quick one more time. Con. So he basically saying, man, when pigs can fly, they can cast off all of Israel.
God, I found it.
He said, hold on, because NASA started off as an ocean discovery or whatever, man. Then they switched up and went to the heavens, man. They still like they ain't even touched like 10% of the ocean, man. 90. Oh, 9. That's why I said right. They haven't even touched 10%. Yeah.
God, that's right. And one more precept to expound on that.
Go ahead, all right.
Con. Sirach chapter 1 in verse number 2, man. Right? Start at 1. All wisdom cometh from Yahweh and is with him forever. Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain and the days of eternity? Hey, man, no man can do that, right? Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? Right? Wisdom hath been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from the everlasting, man. Right? Hey, man, no man can search that out, right? So I'm gonna go back to 31 and 37. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith Yahweh." Man, hey, man, it's not happening, man. The Lord spoke it, man. You can't go against the words of the Most High, man. That's off, right? And that's it on that.
Hey, man, it'll never happen. So as long as that ain't happen, right, the Lord always gonna be our Lord, man. And we'll never be exterminated off of the earth. Israel will be here for forever, man. Excuse me.
That's right. Forever.
All right. Let's go back into it.
Verse 12. Leviticus 26 and 12. Right? So the Most High ain't gonna cast us away. And what else? "And I will walk among you and will be your God, and ye shall be my people. I am Yahweh, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen, and I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright." Calm. Man, and that brings me to another precept real quick. So lucky I through the spirit, right? That's that Psalms chapter 2 right there, right? So I spelled it wrong. That's that Psalms chapter 2, man, right? Right? So they trying to break our bands from the Most High, man. We tied together with the Most High. We on one accord, man. We that threefold cord, man. The 10 tribes, the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? The whole 12 tribes and with the Most High, man, right? Psalms 2 and 2. Start at 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? right? They imagine what they imagine, man. They imagine vanity, meaningless thoughts, man. Oh, this we going the Most High ain't gonna pick them, man. The Most High ain't going. They ain't the chosen anymore, man. Hey, they turned against Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord cast them away. Hey, the Lord said He can't cast us away, man. Right? Psalms 2:2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. Right? Hey, that's that Psalms chapter 82, man. Right? So, yeah, Psalms 83. Slack against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us, man. Hey, they trying to break our connection to the Most High, man. But the Lord already said He's not gonna cast us away, right? Never, right? And what's gonna happen as a result of that? They think, oh yeah, we're gonna break them apart from the Most High. You know, hey, we finna. They ain't never. The Most High ain't dealing with them no more. Hey, man, this is what Yahweh's doing. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. He laughing at you, heathens, man. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall He speak unto them in His wrath, and vex them in His sore displeasure, man. So the Most High gonna deal with that vain thoughts, man. Right? Come on, and I yield. Right, reading on. Verse 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning egg that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Right? That's going into devouring again, man. Like we just brought up in 2 Peter 5:8, man. The devil was out there seeking who he shall devour, man. So when you get your kids in this earth, man, your generations after you, man, right? Hey, man, they gonna be nothing into the eyes of these nations, man. They ain't gonna be able to increase. We ain't gonna be able to pass on no generational wealth, right? Because the enemies is gonna devour them, man. Right?
I go into that Deuteronomy 28 too. You shall sow much seed, but you take little in.
That's right. That's right. Up. Come on. Verse 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you, man. And that's what we're looking at right now, man. Right? Verse 18. And if you will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
Hey, the Lord ain't slack His hand either. He came with these damn judgments, man. Hey, look up some slave pictures right quick.
Con.
Look up some slave pictures, man, because we gotta put this into perspective, man. The Lord didn't He made good on this promise, man. Right? Anytime you got babies getting fed to alligators, you got women getting hung upside down and their babies cut up out of them, man. When you going through these different atrocities, man, you got babies getting set on fire, man, and they laughing and selling the ear for $200, right? That's 7 times, man. 7 times more, man. Right? Man, when I read this, man, I was vexed to the spirit, man. Go ahead.
No, it's just lucky because I clicked the wrong image.
Nah, man, I was vexed to the spirit because all of this went into my head, bro. All this went into my brain, man. And the Lord made good on this promise, man. Zoom in a little bit on that brother on the tree, man.
I can't zoom in. It's not letting me zoom in. Here you go.
Yeah, I was about I'm able to do it on my laptop, but man, he made good on that promise, He made good on that promise, man. And we still ain't follow him, man. And he did it 7 times more, man. You know? 7 times more, man.
Oh man, this one right here though.
Damn, man. You know, he ain't slacked that hand, man. He turned up the fire on our ass, man. Until now, man, when we getting it, we finally able to kind of the rigor is kind of not as bad, you know, ever since like the 70s. You know, the rigor has not been that bad, so we've been able to come back to remembrance because the Lord hasn't been judging us like he was judging us, you know, through slavery, man. Look at that, man. Strange fruit, man. Strange
Look
fruit.
at how all the heathen just gather around too, man.
Happy. Look at this ugly Caucasian female dog, man.
Hey,
Right?
man, and they still here today, man.
And them people still
Man,
here, man.
None.
Look at him just smiling. Punch you in the teeth, man.
man.
Piece of garbage. All right, let's go back. But I wanted to put that into y'all brain, man, because hey, man, look, Marilyn Lynching Memorial Project, man, I shoot that sign, man. Like they've been doing to our brother, what's that brother name? Emmett Till, man. Sign, man. They've been shooting his sign up, man. They had to make his sign bulletproof.
Come on, man.
That's wild. I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah, look it up right quick. Look it up right quick. That hatred that they had since back then, they still have it till today, man. To where they go out there and they shoot our little brother, right? Our little brother sign, man. Look at these goddamn devils, man. They had to make it bulletproof when you read about it, man.
Man.
Look at this nonsense. Get that perpetual hatred.
I was just grabbing that.
Man,
I was gonna say I got a precept on that, man. It's Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Man, you understand me? It's coming. Numbers 35 and 33 proves it. It's coming, man. Turn the volume up on that thing, man.
Con.
A month ago. So Joshua Dubois is someone fired multiple shots into the sign, as you can see, and the prior vandalism incident happened just over a month ago. So Joshua Dubois is with us. He's a CNN contributor and former White House advisor to President Obama on faith and race and community partnerships. And Joshua, I just really wanted to have this conversation on TV today because when I was reading about both of these incidents this morning, it is profoundly infuriating. Two men, two different parts of the world, but men who really stand for something. And my question to you is, why do you think this is happening?
Well, first and foremost, Brooke, thanks for calling attention to this. It's absolutely disgusting, and disgusting is not even strong enough a word. For viewers who don't know, Emmett Till was a child, a 14-year-old who was tortured and brutally murdered in Money, Mississippi, down in the Delta, for really no crime at all. They said he whistled at a white woman, which of course should not be a death sentence anyway. And even the woman has since said that he didn't do anything at all. And to shoot up a memorial to that little boy. And then Elie Wiesel, a survivor of genocide, someone who was at the forefront of making sure that incidents, that genocides like the Holocaust never happened again, to deface his home. But it's not just about those two incidents, Brooke. This is a broader problem of a crisis of hate in America today. We've seen hate crimes increase in America's 10 largest cities for 4 years in a row now. We've seen a 60% increase in anti-Semitic incidents, according to the ADL, from 2016 to 2017. This has reached a crisis point, and it's time that we take it seriously.
That true anti-Semitism, man, against you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. That's true anti-Semitism, man.
Cool.
Damn heathens, man. Come on, let me get back to it. Things that
crazy, me off, man. I'm telling you, that stuff, man. Oppression make it the wise man mad, man. We sick of this, man. You understand? Look at that. God damn devils, man.
Come on, man. I got one more
For old time's sake.
classic, man. Right? That Baruch 4 be hitting, man.
Man.
Baruch chapter 4 and verse 24, right? Watch this. Like as now the neighbors of Sion, right? That's all these heathen nations, man. Right? Have seen your captivity. So what? So shall they see shortly your salvation from our God, which shall come upon you with a great glory. Hey, man. The Most High is going to destroy these nations, man, for what they've done to his anointed. Right? And the brightness of his everlasting. Go ahead up.
And you think they deserve salvation? You know what I mean? What type of evil bastard? What type of evil bastard does that, man? You know what I mean? And they deserve salvation, man. That's out, man.
Verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck, man.
That's man. Right. That's what we patiently waiting for, man.
Let's go, man. Right. Let's go back to Leviticus, man. Hey, man, I got you brothers in the spirit, man. I'm telling you, them slave pictures always work, man. Yeah. Lee, man. He made good on that promise, man. Damn.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Where we at, man?
We had 19.
Yeah, 19.
19.
Leviticus 26 of 19. And I will break.
Lucky Akim. I'm about to hop off. I got to get everything in order over here before I go pick that up from the Dino.
All right, Shalawam.
You going by yourself out there?
Nah, I'll probably take Chief. I don't know. I'm see he's knocked, man.
Hey, man, the day of Simon was live, man.
Yeah,
all right, you told that brother you about to go get him right now?
No, I haven't talked to him. Remember, I told that brother if he don't call me, I'm gonna pull up by noon. So I still got to shower. I gotta get ready, get my house in order, let everybody else shower before we head up to Dino.
Okay, Khan. You might have to grab Yahan then. I'll send you his number in there.
Yeah, Khan. Did you talk to him already?
Been doing this all morning.
All right, yeah. I think I got his number. I'll hit him right now and see if he gonna pop up to camp today, and I'll scoop him.
Okay, Khan. Just let me know.
Shalom.
Call me out your brother.
Shalom.
Call me out your brother.
I came in like the Predator for a moment.
Yeah, Shalom, Mark.
Shalom.
All right, Shalom.
Come, man. Right. So again, man, Leviticus 26 and 19. Right. And I will break the pride of your power, and will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass. Man. Right. That's between the rock and the hard place, man.
He said, "I'm gonna make your heaven as iron. Iron is a metal that rusts easy, right? Mm-hmm. So he's gonna make your heaven like nothing, man. You know what I mean? And your earth like brass. Brass is like a cheap metal. You know what I mean? It's a cheap type of metal. You know." So the Lord is basically telling you that I'm gonna break you down, man. The chief of your things is gonna be as rusted iron, man. You feel what I'm saying? As iron, right? And your least of things shall be as brass, man.
That's right.
Right? Instead of having fine silver and fine gold, this is what you done came to. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Come on, man. Yeah, it's just like the brother was saying, man. Between a rock and a hard place, man. Slowly being crushed by materials that's not of joy, man. You don't want to be stuck in the iron box, man. And the second fold, man, that's a jail cell, man. Look up above you, man. That's iron. You look down at your feet, man, with that damn toilet with that extra sink, man. Hey, man, that's that brass, man. You stuck. No. Read on. Verse 20. And your strength shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits.
Hey, man, I'm going to bring you into a drought. Go ahead.
And if you walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins.
Hey, man,
Man,
he made good on that promise, man.
real quick, man, just to throw this in the mix. Amos chapter 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities, man. You ain't about to punish all the kids at the park, man. Your kid acting up, mixing with the damn kids at the park, going crazy, throwing rocks at cars. Hey, man, you ain't about to whoop all the kids, but unless you got to, you know. But hey, you about to punish your kids, man. We get punished by the Lord because He's our Father, man. Right? Going back.
Because He loves us.
Mm-hmm. I will chastise them. That's right. Verse 22. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate.
That's Deuteronomy, man. I'm telling you, this is wild. He said He gonna send other nations among us against us, man. Right? And they shall rob you, man, of your children. Right? Our children wasn't, when we looked at these slave pictures, man, our children wasn't around us, man. Hey, they was being sold to Master Johnson. While you was by Master Smith plantation. All right, go ahead.
Man. Right? That's right, man. That's my last name.
Man.
Damn, man. I'm tired of this shit. Right? Verse 23. And if ye will not be reformed by me by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins, man. And I think that's that First Chronicles, right? Chapter 12.
It's Amos and Chronicles on there.
Slucky. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Slucky, man. My spirit moving too fast, man.
They say I'm vexed, man. But be patient.
It's not First. I think it's Second Chronicles 12. Let me see. I gotta paraphrase it, man. It's Second Chronicles 15. Right. In verse 2. And he went out to meet Asa and said unto him, Hear me, ye Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin, the Lord is with you while ye be with him. And if ye seek him, he will be found of you. But if ye forsake him, he will forsake you. Hey, Most High ain't playing no games, man. Most High is not playing, man. Right?
Hey, say he says he's near to them, to all them that love him. You know what I mean? So continue to love the Most High, man. Keep these commandments to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? And the Lord will be nigh unto you, man.
Man.
That was a perfect precept for that.
God. All praises. So lucky, man.
25.
God, verse 25. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. Let's get there. What's quarrel?
Vengeance.
The quarrel. That's Naquan. Vengeance. Hey, shout out to brother Naquan from WFI, man. All praises.
shout out to that brother. Salute that brother, man. They're probably live right now.
And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant, And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. Mm. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
Khan, that's talking about the 10 horns, right? That's talking about the Great Britain, right? That's talking about America, that's talking about France, all these different nations, the ten horns, man, right? That's what that's talking about. And we haven't been able to be satisfied yet, man. Through all these nations, right? Through these 10 women, we have not been able to be satisfied yet. They took our bread, bro. You know what I mean? And now we haven't been able to eat unto the full, right? Go ahead.
Man, come on, verse 27. And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury.
Man.
And I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat.
Hey, man, and that really happened, and they're doing this still to this day, man. You don't even a lot of people don't even appreciate their kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
They just have them there. You feel what I'm saying? Until they need them for something.
Yup, and need them for that tax money, man. Hey, you got Wicked Eves and Wicked Jakes out there like that, man.
Man,
let's have some more kids, babe, so we can get some more money. Hey, man, that's wicked.
that's off. That's off, man. That is not why you should have kids. That's the exact opposite of why you should
That's
have
right.
kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have kids.
That's
We're
right.
supposed to have kids to help us in the field. That's what kids. That's what children is about. You feel what I'm saying? To be helped. You feel me? Not to be used for meat, man.
That's right. I got a precept on that. It's Sirach 33 again, right? In verse verse 21. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee than thou shouldest stand to their courtesy. In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminence, man. And what's that going into, right? You can't put the blue letter on this one, but preeminence is going to the authority, man. Keep yourself the authority over the children, man. Leave not a stain in thine honor. At the time when thou shalt end thy days and finish thy life, distribute thine inheritance, man. You're supposed to pass down that generational wealth to your children, man. Don't just devour them and eat up everything that they got, man. Oh, I'm gonna take from my children, but not pass nothing down. Hey, man, that's off, right? You're supposed to be stacking up things for your children to leave them when you finish thy life, man. Right? That's going on. Devouring your own children, man. Right, going back. And I will destroy your high places and cut down your images and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols. And my soul shall abhor you, man. Man. Right? The Most High wants to put us away, man. For idolatry, man. You know? And I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries unto desolation. And I will not smell the sweet savor of your sweet odors, man. And I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it, man. Man, look at these people, man. They was once great, man. Now look at them. They ain't nothing but Negroes now. They ain't nothing but Mexicans now, man. And all these bywords and proverbs, That's going into the actual people of the land, right? And it's going into the land itself, right? We ain't got nothing, Verse 33. And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths, as long as it lieth desolate. Right? And ye be in your enemy's land, even then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbaths, man. Hey, the land that the land of milk and honey, man, the land that's promised to our forefathers, man, it's over there chilling. No worries. Because we ain't in there messing it up, man. You know? As long as it lieth desolate, it shall rest. Because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwelt upon it, man. Right? What was in the land, right? Back at the in our home, the land of milk and honey that's promised to our forefathers. Hey, we was tearing that thing up, man, through our wickedness. Right? Verse 36. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies. And the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee as fleeing from a sword, and they shall fall when none pursueth, man. You just right there chilling, you know. You gotta look over your shoulders. Hey, you walking on eggshells, man. You see a leaf fall down and start floating down and hit you on the shoulder. You're like, oh, hey, man, because you got worries on you, man. You know? Always feeling like something's out to get you when none's really chasing you. Verse 37. And they shall fall one upon another as it were before a sword when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies.
Khan, you ain't gonna have no power, man. Your power is the Most High, right?
Right.
That's why he said, I am the Lord, your God, and you shall have no God, right? To stand before your enemies, man. You have no power to stand before your enemies, man. Right? Read on.
And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up.
And look, man, we still being eaten up till today, man. Right? In the land of our enemies, man. Right?
And that goes into what's that Revelation, or is that First John, where it says inhabited by devils. Let me paraphrase that, man.
I think that's in John.
Right.
It's in the room.
Yeah, it is Revelation 18. Right, Revelation 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean bird and hateful bird, right? And going into devils, man, that's the devourer. So when it's talking about here, right? And you shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies, which is what? This place, Babylon, man, America, shall eat you up, shall devour you up, man, because this place is full of devils and and every unclean spirit and every hateful bird, man, and they devouring us, man, right? And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' lands, right? Let's get that pine real quick, man. I've never seen that word before. Shall pine away. So, yeah. Decay, man. You're just gonna decay, man. You be rotting in this place, man. Physically and spiritually rotting away, man. Mold, man. Man, until we vanish, man. That's why the Most High said, until you perish quickly, right? And also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. You ever get a piece of molded bread and you put it next to a healthy bread, man? Hey, that healthy bread's gonna get molded up too, man. It's gonna get decaying away too.
That's absolute fact.
Right? Because we rotting and pining away in the transgressions and iniquities of our forefathers, man. We still doing the same thing, man. So we gonna rot away just like they rotted away, man. Huh. Verse 40. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies, if then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity,
Stop.
then
So you kind of sped through that right quick, but we have to confess our iniquities and our iniquities of our forefathers, right? And we have to forsake them, right, and not do them any longer. But to y'all brothers that think that as long as you say, Lord, forgive me for my sins and my trespasses, that's good enough. It's not, man. Clearly, the Lord said to ask for forgiveness for our forefathers too.
that's right, that's right. And that's also going into Psalms 119 in verse 1. It's like in verse 2, right? Psalms chapter 119, verse 2. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, man, and that seek him with a whole heart. Hey, that's part of the testimonies of the Lord, man. Right? That's part of the things he's done for us, and that he will do for us in the time coming to pass, man. You will be blessed if you keep that testimony, right? Oh, the Most High destroyed us because of the iniquity of our forefathers, man. Confess the iniquities of your forefathers and confess your own sins, man, and we will be blessed. They also do iniquity; they walk in His ways. Come, right?
But He commanded us to keep His commandments, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. So confessing the iniquities of our forefathers in ourselves, man, that's putting into your remembrance the testimonies of the Lord, man. And you will be blessed if you act on those things, man. You meditate on the things thereof, man. Right? That's why when we get to Sirach chapter 39 through the Spirit, right? Sirach 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof, right? Constantly acknowledging the judgments of the Lord, constantly meditating on his testimonies, man, meditating on these precepts, right? Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. You know? Because the prophecies is what's the definition of prophecy? Prophesied or something like that. To speak and then it shall happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the Most High says these things are going to happen to us, man. So we got to hearken on these things and meditate on these things thereof, man. Right? Going back.
And the things that He has said was going to happen, happened, right?
That's right.
So if that happened, we know that our promises is for sure. If He for sure
Right.
has punished us, then the promises is gonna happen also.
That's right. That's right. So if we do these things, man, right? It's like I gotta read it again. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies, if then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. Right? And again, man, that's going back into it's lucky for these precepts. I can do the spirit. I gotta bring this out, man.
Yeah, not a problem.
Baruch chapter 4, right? Let me go down to I'll start at verse 15. Right? I started at 14, right? Let them that dwell in Sion come, and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting hath brought upon them, right? And
Uh,
what's that going into, man? That's going into Jerusalem being the mother of us all. She's heartbroken right now, man. She's left without her children, right? For he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation and of a strange language, who neither reverenced old man nor pity child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow. Hey, man, our land is desolate right now, right? Mother
uh,
Jerusalem, right? She's left without her children, right? And
uh,
left her that was alone, desolate, without daughters, man.
man.
Right? But watch this. But what can I help you? Hey, what can the mother do, man? That's by the spirit power of Yahweh, man. He brought these things upon us. What is Mother Jerusalem going to do? Oh, he's just going to get the Mother Jerusalem going to come and gather us up. No, man, that's the power of the Father, man, right? For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hand of your enemies. Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am left desolate. I
Man.
have put off the clothing of peace and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days, man. So you got Mother Jerusalem left without the inhabitants. The land is desolate, full of heathens, destroying that place, man, with damn missiles and bombs and tearing that thing up, man. She's left in sackcloth and prayer, man. You know,
Con.
left
Hey,
without her children.
the land praying for us to come back.
That's right.
Man.
And watch what she says. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies, man.
Man.
Hey, that Baruch chapter 4 is deep, man.
Hey, Baruch,
You
hey,
know?
he in the spirit, man. Right?
Right.
That brother's in the spirit, man.
Man.
Damn, that's deep.
Verse 43, man. Leviticus 26 and 43. The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth desolate without them. Hey, man, the land of milk and honey, the land promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our forefathers, man. Hey, guess what? That land is peaceful right now and is at rest, man. And it's dwelling in the Sabbath because we ain't over there causing iniquity or wickedness towards it, man.
Man.
And they shall accept the punishment of their iniquity, because they despise my judgments, and because their soul abhorred my statutes, man. And that's going
And
into casting away as well. You cast away the judgments and statutes of the Lord, man. Go ahead, Doc.
nah, you said exactly what I was about to say. You took the words out of my mouth.
I'm in the spirit right now, man. I'm slave pictures, man. I'm upset, man. Damn. Right? Verse 44. And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to
Man.
break my covenant with them, for I am the Yahweh their power. Mm.
Hey,
But
man. That mean it's a
uh,
promise, man, that we gonna get saved, man. That is a promise. He would not break that covenant, man. Right? Instead, he'll make a new covenant, right? Where he'll write his laws in our inward parts and we'll never go off again, man.
that's right. That's right. Verse 45. But I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their power. I am Yahweh.
Huh.
These are the statutes and judgments and laws which Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. Man.
Man. All that
All that
Yahweh
we
said,
uh,
man. All that Yahweh said is what we do and hear.
all that Yahweh said we will do, we will hear, we will understand, we will meditate on the things thereof, and we will hearken and do them, man.
Man.
Man, I was going to camp right now, man. Damn.
Hey, man. It's on the way, man. Camp is on the way, man.
Where we at? Jeremiah 16.
Nah, you gotta go to 27.
Oh, okay, select it.
Yeah, we finishing the book of Leviticus.
Con. Leviticus 27:1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When a man shall make a singular vow, the person shall be for Yahweh by thy estimation. And thy estimation shall be of the male from 20 years old even unto 60 years old. Even thy estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver after the shekel of the sanctuary.
So that's how you get that vow established, right? Is by the 50 shekels of silver, right? Um, and you have to be 20 years old, right? In between 20 and 60, because that's your strong years. Your strong years is 20 and 60, man. You become a man at 20, you become a woman at 20, and that's your strong years, man, until 60. And then you get weak, right? Go ahead.
And if it be a female, then thy estimation shall be 30 shekels.
For 20 years to 60, right? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And if it be from 5 years old, even unto 20 years old,
So if
then
you're
thy
adolescent, if you're
Mhm.
adolescent, Salakia, this is your price, right? For your vow. Go ahead.
Then thy estimation shall be of the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels.
Con.
And if it be from a month old, even unto 5 years old, right, going into a young babe, man, a baby to a toddler,
Yeah,
you know,
and you vow a vow for that child, right? My child is gonna be a Nazarite, right? From 0 to 5, right? That's a vow that you can vow on your child. All right, go ahead.
then thy estimation shall be of the male 5 shekels of silver, and for the female thy estimation shall be 3 shekels of silver.
Con. And as we
And if
see
it
through the scriptures, Salaki, as we see through the scriptures, that a man is more important and more worth than a woman, right? But a woman is definitely needed, within the kingdom for sure, right? Without her, we wouldn't go as far as we could go, right?
right,
Go ahead.
and if it be from 60 years old and above, if it be a male, then thy estimation shall be 15 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels.
Mm-hmm.
But if he be poorer than thy estimation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall value him. According to his ability that vowed shall the priest value him.
He
Mhm.
said, "Hey man, look, this is what I got. This is how I'm living." And the priest said, "Okay, well, bring me 2 bags of flour, and I'll do that for you. I'll make that vow between you and the Lord."
Con.
All
Give
right,
him
go
what he's
ahead.
worth.
Yeah, con.
Verse 9. And if it be a beast, whereof men bring an offering unto Yahweh, all that any man giveth of such unto Yahweh shall be holy. He shall not alter it, nor change it, a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. And if he shall at all change beast for beast, then and the exchange thereof shall be holy. And if it be any unclean beast, of which they do not offer a sacrifice unto Yahweh, then he shall present the beast before the priest, and the priest shall value it, whether it be good or bad, as thou valuest it, who art the priest, so shall it be.
Yeah, con. He said, basically, do I need pigs to eat up the trash? Do I have enough of them? Do I have enough camels to bring my packages where I need them to go, man. You know, and if I don't need that, then the priest will say, you're gonna have to find something else. You're gonna have to bring something else to it. You know?
Con. Verse 13. But if he will at all redeem it, then he shall add a fifth part thereof unto thy estimation.
Con.
And when a man shall sanctify his house to be holy unto Yahweh, then the priest shall estimate it, whether it be good or bad. As the priest shall estimate it, so shall it stand.
Con.
And if he that sanctified it will and if he that sanctified it will redeem his house, then he shall add the fifth part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be his.
Con. That's simple, man. Just add a fifth part of it. Right?
Con. And if a man shall sanctify unto Yahweh some part of a field of his possession, then thy estimation shall be according to the seed thereof. An homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver.
Con. So, hey, man, the Lord look out for us, man. If you want to make a vow and you don't really have much, you know what I mean? You could bring some seed of a barley, man, of a barley tree, right? And it'll be counted as 50 shekels, man. That's a lot of money, right? That's a good, nice little pretty penny, man. Right? Go ahead.
And you could do that.
Go ahead.
So Con, got you. So look, man. He looking out because look, if you ain't got nothing, right, and all you have is some barley seed from your field, he gonna value that at 50 shekels of silver, right? And that 50 shekels of silver goes all the way back up to here, up here, could turn that into another vow. Right? Where's that at?
The price of it'll be the price of the tabernacle. The price of the shekel of the tabernacle.
Yeah. Of the men from 20 years unto 60 years, even thy estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver.
As the shekel of the sanctuary, man, when we was building the temple. Right?
I went too far down. Slucky. Right here. 17. If he sanctify his field from the year of Jubilee, according to thy estimation, it shall stand. But if he sanctify his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon unto him the money according to the years that remain, even unto the year of the Jubilee, and it shall be abated from thy estimation. Deducted, right? Should be deducted. And if he that sanctified the field will in any wise redeem it, then he shall add the fifth part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be assured to him.
You gonna get that thing, right?
Con. And if he will not redeem the field, or if he have sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. But the field, when it goeth out in the Jubilee, shall be holy unto Yahweh as a field devoted. The possession thereof shall be the priest's.
So it'll be as a field dedicated, right? It should be the priest, man. It should be like the ones of the priest, man. It's gonna be dedicated unto Yahweh.
And if a man sanctify unto Yahweh a field which he hath bought, which is not of the fields of his possession, then the priest shall reckon unto him the worth of thy estimation, even unto the year of the Jubilee. And he shall give thine estimation in that day as a holy thing unto Yahweh. In the year of the Jubilee, the field shall return unto him of whom it was bought, even to him to whom the possession of the land did belong.
Yeah, so right now it's just gonna basically go through everything that we went through already through the chapter. So we're gonna kind of try to we're gonna kind of read through it, and get to the next part of the Shabbat service. But
Con,
it's basically gonna tell you everything that we already read.
con. Verse 25. In all thy estimations shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary, 20 gerahs shall be the shekel. Only the firstling of the beast, which should be Yahweh's firstling, no man shall sanctify it. Whether it be ox or sheep, it is the Lord's.
Come,
And if it be of an unclean beast, then he shall redeem it according to thine estimation, and shall add a fifth part of it thereto. Or if it be not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to thy estimation.
come,
Notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote unto Yahweh of all that he hath, both of man and beast, and of the field of his possession, shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy unto Yahweh.
come,
None devoted which shall be devoted of men shall be redeemed, but shall surely be put to death. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is Yahweh's. It is holy unto Yahweh.
So that means you need to listen to what he told you about that. That Sabbath of rest for the land every 6 year, going into the 7th year, the land has to rest, right? The year of Jubilee, right? We got to take heed to all of that, man, because it's the Lord's. It's not ours. This whole earth is his, right? And this ours under him, but this whole earth is his, right?
That's right, that's right. And if a man will at all redeem aught of his tithes, he shall add thereto the fifth part thereof.
Mm-hmm.
And concerning the tithe of the herd, or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, the 10th shall be holy unto Yahweh.
Come.
He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it. And if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed.
Come.
These are the commandments which Yahweh commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai.
All praise to the Most High, man.
Con, all that we read and what we hear is what we do.
Come. All that we read and hear, we will do. Right?
Con, all
So,
praises.
yeah, come, man. We finished Exodus, man. We finished Leviticus. You know what I mean? We just, hey, it's good to go into these laws, man. Lord willing, next week it'll be Numbers, right? We'll be starting in Numbers, man.
Con.
Right. Where we at, Jeremiah?
Yeah, 16 and 14, I believe. Jeremiah 16 and 14. Okay, look, okay, so look here.
Con. 16 and 19
Con.
to 17 and 14.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Man.
Con. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know, I will cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is Yahweh.
Con. My bad. I was reading the group text. All right, go ahead.
Jeremiah 17:1. The sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron and with the point of a diamond.
Man.
It is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horns of your altars. Whilst their children remember their altars and their groves by the green trees upon the high hills. O my mountain in the field, I will give thy substance and all thy treasures to the spoil, and thy high places for sin throughout all thy borders.
So, and the Lord did that, man. You know, we see that we all the way over here in America, we see that the heathens is in the land, right? Causing an uproar, right? The land is not giving her increase. She's been having a rest for a long time since we ain't been in the land, right? The Lord, hey man, he made good on his promise, right? So, let's keep going.
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And he made good on that, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 40, 45 on down, I believe. Right?
Yep, that's right.
All the way to 48. Right. The Lord made good on this promise, man. We don't know who we are. We had to find out who we are through the scriptures and through the spirit, man, through the Rakakodash, right? That the Lord put on the spirit of Abba Bibbins, man, to teach us who we are, man. And they try to say that we seeking for our identity. Yeah, of course. If you didn't have our identity, you would seek for your identity too. But once we figured out our identity, now we have to do the things that make us the heritage of the Lord, which is keeping the commandments and the statutes and the judgments of the Most High God, Yahweh.
That's right. That's right. Verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from Yahweh.
You don't want your strength to be of your own self, man. You want your strength to be in Yahweh, man. Right? You don't want to say, I did this on my own, man. No, I did this on the strength of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right, all praises and honor go to him. All right, you might have put in the work, but the Lord, the one that gave you the breath that you're breathing, or the strength to move your hand or walk your feet, you know what I mean? Move your feet. The Lord gave you that, you know, so everything is by Hashem Yahushua, man. But you made it somewhere.
That's right. That's right. And that goes into men of the world, man. Oh, they gonna protect me. This American government's gonna have my back. Hey, man, this place is finished. You gotta put your trust in the Most High at this point, man. We at the tail's end of this thing, man. Right? Making men your stronghold, flesh's arm, you know, and whose mind departeth from Yahweh, man. Right? Let me get that real quick. Just quick precept throwing in, because let me try to get through this thing. So let me pull up one. Proverbs 16:2. All the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, right? But Yahweh weigheth the spirits, man. You know. Oh, I know what I'm doing. You know, I'm wise in my own eye. I trust in my own mind. Hey, Most High weighing your spirit, man. You have a contrary spirit. Go ahead.
Are you just like always looking forward to having that defense of money, man? Instead of putting your strength in the Most High, you all you do is work, man. You never give no time unto the Lord, man. That's you trusting in man, right? Trusting in your own works, man. That's gonna get you into the kingdom. That's why we have to have faith, man, or we'll get proud, man. you know. And pride, first coming pride and then coming destruction, like it's saying in Proverbs. All right. Go ahead. All right.
That's right. Yep, and then goes into verse 7.
Go ahead.
Come.
Pull it.
It's verse 6. Come. 17, Jeremiah 17:6. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not be inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope Yahweh is, man. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when the heat cometh. But her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit, man. Right? And that's going into dwelling in that safety, man, that peace. Lying in the peace of the land, man. The tree ain't got to worry about the drought, man. That thing gonna still be abundant, man. It's still gonna spread out its roots, man. It's all scorching hot outside, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, let's cover that tree, let's cover that plant with some shade, man, because we don't want to burn up. Hey, man, that thing is still gonna bring forth its fruit, man.
That's right. In the heat of a drought, man, still gonna be bringing through some fruit, man. The leaf still gonna be green.
That's right.
And that's also that's also going into wisdom, man. You know, wisdom will keep on abiding, man. Even when there's a drought, the living water will still be coming out in the drought, man. You know, and we're going to be bear witness to that today, man. Right? When we go to camp, there's going to be a drought out there, man. And we're going to have to be that leaf with the fruit and the life in itself and that living water, man. Giving water unto the people of the drought.
That's right. That's right. Verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Yahweh. Yahweh can know it, right? That's about it.
Yahweh search the heart. I try the reins, right? The reins is going into what? Your emotions, man. He knows what you're feeling, right? Real quick, just for edification, man.
That's right.
Kidneys, a physical organ. Your inner parts, man, of emotion and affection, right? He tries your feelings, man. He knows what you're feeling, man. You know? Even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. That's right.
Right.
That's that yeah. I think that's that Matthew 17.
Yeah, you can never get enough of these precepts, man.
Matthew 17 and Salakia. Going back real quick, Matthew 7 and 8. Is it?
That's for sure. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13, though. I believe that's where it's at. It might not be.
I think I got the wrong precept. Salakia. John 17. I don't find it in the next one.
It's probably John 17.
Oh wait, Salakia. I got it, man. Because I know it was by the narrow path scripture. So 17:18. What's the narrow path scripture? 17. Oh man, I'm losing it. 7 and 13 is a narrow. I know it's by the narrow path. Right here, it's down here somewhere. Right here, right. Even so, Matthew 7 and 17. 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles?
Mm.
You know, even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Mm. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them.
Man.
Right?
Right?
And
Go
let me
ahead.
read that again in Jeremiah.
Con.
Right? Even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. Mm. Hey, man, you take a rotten apple, you eat that, hey, you're going to become spiritually rotten, man. But you
Man.
take that fine, fresh, watery, green apple, man, you eat that, hey, man, you're going to be healthy and doing all right, man.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know?
That's a fact. You know what I mean? So make sure you bearing that good fruit, man. Make sure you're getting watered with this wisdom to know how to be good fruit. You
That's
know,
right.
a lot of times brothers don't really read their scriptures, man, and that's why that fruit or that leaf it withereth away, man. Because if you ain't going to the living waters, hey, it's gonna be a drought in your spirit, man. You have to drink of this book. You have to eat of this book, man. Right? You can't just say I believe and you never read. You never read the Bible, man.
That's right. That's right. Reading on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Verse 11. As the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatcheth them not, so he that getteth riches and not by right shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool. That's that vain gathering, man. You ain't putting the work in, but you stealing something that's not yours, man. You know, trying to reap the benefits of the work that you ain't even labor.
Come. You ain't never put your hand to the plow, but you wanna eat something.
Mm-hmm. That's going in with Captain Gabawar just said, man. You know, all I gotta do is, I gotta just believe and think you making it to the kingdom, man. You
Nah,
ain't do no works. You
hell
know?
no. You
Verse
ain't
17.
study. You ain't study. You never
Uh-huh.
marked up your Bible. Your Bible is naked, right? You don't even. The pages are still sticking together, and you done had the Bible for 2 years, man.
Man,
You know what I mean? Are you laboring, man? Run that you may obtain, man. You gotta work, man.
that's right. Verse 12. A glorious high throne from the beginning is the place of our sanctuary, man. Right? And what's that going into? That's going into the first dominion. That was already called from the beginning, man. You already know if you got a job lined up, a job is
Hey,
promised to you, but all you got to do is put in a resume and come to the interview. And you don't put in a resume and come to the interview, you ain't getting that job, man. You know?
true. You'll never get it. You'll never get it, man. You have to put in your resume, and not only put in your resume, then you have to call and check. Hey, how's my status of my application?
That's
Did
right.
anybody read over it yet? Am I missing anything? And then you
That's
send
right.
a PDF through email about all the other requirements that they wanted from you that you actually have, man. So the Lord requires something from you, man, and you got to do it.
That's right. And let me get that real quick, man. Deuteronomy chapter 6. Right? Y'all should know this one. Slack it. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12 is what I want.
Yeah, Khan. What did the Lord require of you?
Hmm. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth Yahweh thy power require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy God with all thine heart and with all thy soul, man.
Khan.
You know? To what? To keep the commandments of Yahweh and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good, man. Right? And
Khan.
that's that work we gotta put in, man. That's that resume. Okay, man, I stopped eating pork, I've been waking up the brethren, instead of just sitting on your hands, not putting your hand to the plow, man. You ain't getting that job, man. You ain't getting
Khan.
that glorious high kingdom like we read right here in verse 12. A glorious high throne from the beginning, right? Because the Most High promised that through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. is the place of our sanctuary, man. All right. Read on. Verse 13. O Yahweh, the hope of Israel, that all that forsake thee shall be ashamed.
Every one of them.
Mm-hmm. And they that depart from me shall be written in the earth.
He said, you shall be written in the earth, not in the book of life, but you're going to be written in the earth, man. You about to go into the shield, man. You're
Shield,
going to be
that's
in the
right.
grave, man. Right?
That's right. Because they have forsaken Yahweh, the fountain of living waters.
The fountain of living waters. Right?
Uh,
The scriptures, man. You got to get into this word, man, to be that tree that's going to have the leaves still going to be green in a drought, man, in the heat.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah. Precept on that one would be Sirach again, chapter 1 and verse
Fountain of wisdom 5.
yeah, verse 5, right? The word of God the Most High is the fountain of wisdom, man. That's that fountain of waters, man. And her ways are everlasting commandments.
Hey, man. You got to stay wet in these commandments, man. You can't let yourself dry out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You gotta keep the moisture going by reading your dang book.
That's right.
All right, let's go.
Verse 14. Heal me, O Yahweh, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise.
And that goes back into the what we read in Leviticus, man. You know, when we listen, he saves us, man. We're at peace, man. Like the most fun I had in my life, man. I was telling y'all brothers was the closing of the Passover, man. Right? That was like one of the most greatest days of my life, man. I done did a lot of crazy stuff in the world, man. You know, different clubs, you know, them bars where women walk around naked, you know, the whole thing, man. But the best time of my life, man, has been being in this truth, man. Right? Because the Lord has finally showed me that you got peace coming. You have a rest. You know what I mean? That year of Jubilee is coming up soon, man. Right? So it's so close I could taste it, man.
That's right. Let them know. That's it on that, or
you didn't read 14, or you did?
Yeah, that was 14.
Yep, that's it on that. Let's go ahead and go to whatever book we got next, because you know we got next Luke 4 and 14.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 4 and verse 14. And Yahushua returned in the power of the Spirit into Galilee. And there went out a fame of him through all the region round about. And he taught in their synagogues, being glorified of all. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read. Let me see.
We're going to 22.
Con, 1 second. I think I got it. That's right. So synagogue is going into what, man? Let's get that real quick. Right, I got a understanding. Synagogue, right? He went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, and he stood up to read, man. Right, and bringing together, gathering, synagogue, right? Congregation, assembly, right? What am I looking for? Right, the meeting place.
Usually it says something like chief house, you know,
that's
or
what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but if you read If you read B, it kind of tells you, what's going on with it.
Did the origin design time. Salaki, I don't see it in here, but we can just move on.
Yeah, or you could go into Revelation.
But no, you know
Just,
what? I can still bring it up, Salaki, right? So real quick, right? And he came to Nazareth where he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue, right, or a gathering places, right? Because these places were the chief places where the congregation and the gatherings would gather. Everybody's dwelling in their own uh houses at times, but the chief place where everyone gathers would be the synagogue, right? On the Sabbath day, man, right? And to bring out now let's go to Proverbs chapter 1. No, is it Proverbs chapter 1? Yeah. Slucky. Moving slow.
nah, you good. You good. I know how it is. I had to deal with that, man. I've been having to deal with this for weeks, man. I understand this dang computer.
Proverbs 1 and 20, right? Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets, man. And being cast away and being in Babylon, man, being in America, going to camp, that's the chief places of concourse, right? The majority of the gathering of the people, man. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge, right? So Yahweh Shai went into the majority of where the people were gathering to give them that wisdom, man, knowledge and understanding, reading out the law. And we do the same thing when we go to camp, man. Right? Going back. Luke 4 now, verse 17. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of the sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord, right? And he closed the book, he gave it again to the minister, and sat down, and the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue were fastened on him, right? So what was Yahweh Shai reading, man? He went to the synagogue, right? And he opened up the book of Isaiah, and he read this verse, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, right? He's talking about Isaiah 61, man. Let's get there real quick. Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 1. This is what Yahweh Shai, Christ, right? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This is what he was reading. He was reading this. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. Right? That's what he was reading, man. You know?
He was getting into that Isaiah, man. He had to crack open the book of Isaiah, man, and bring out the good tidings, man. So the gospel is what Jesus read just now, man. Right? And you also could find it in Luke, right? The salvation scripture, right? Luke chapter 1 and verse 68 on down. This is what the gospel is, man, for Israel to be saved from their enemies, man. Right? Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 20.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse number 20. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ, right? Yahweh Shai, man, right? From that time forth,
my bad, Salakia.
Come on, you good. From that time forth began Yahweh Shai to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised again the third day. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, Adawan, this shall not be unto thee.
Hey, and you know what's cold is that was a prophecy of what had to happen to Christ, man. That he had to be scourged, by the chief priests and all that. That's in the Psalms, I believe. We at Matthew 16. Yeah, it says something like they shall deliver me up, or what verse we on? 22.
God.
Should be in Psalms. Go ahead.
You can't read. You said read on?
Yeah.
Verse 23. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things that be of Yahweh, but those that be of men. So he called Peter a Satan, man, which just means adversary, man, because Peter was adverse to the things Yahweh Shai had to do. He didn't want to accept it, man. But Christ was telling him, "Hey, man, this is not my will, man. That's the Father, man. You got to understand that, man."
I believe it's in 91.
Psalms 91.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Psalm 91 and 15.
Nah.
All right, let's keep going.
Right? Then said Yahweh Shai to his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works.
Hey, before we end out, go ahead and read 28 before we end out. Let's get this precept.
Verse 28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
Man. All praises. We'll get that one of these days, hopefully shortly. Get Psalms 86 and read verse 16 to 17, man. Right? Lord willing, the Lord have mercy on us when that time come, man. He saves us and hide us from the coming trials and tribulations, man. But if not, hey, that's your lot. Take it with cheer. Take it cheerfully, man. You
That's
know?
right. That's right.
Let's read this.
Psalms chapter 86 and verse 16. O turn unto me and have mercy upon me. Give thy strength unto thy servant and save the son of thine handmaid. Show me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it and be ashamed, because thou, Yahweh, has hope in me and comforted me.
Man. Hey, and that time gonna come, man, where they're gonna be ashamed, right? And he's gonna show his token, man. He's showing his token already with what we saying coming to pass, right? The Brick Alliance, the Euphrates River drying up, right? The Israel waking up all the way around the world, man. Even in Asia, we got Israelites, right? So the token is already being shown, but that last token, man, like he did for us in Exodus, right, is coming shortly, man. Right? And he gonna save the son of thy handmaid, man. Right? The son of Israel, man. Right? The sons and daughters of Israel shall be saved, man, at the end. Right? You ready to end out?
Right. Yeah,
You ready?
I'm end up. Close that out. With that, man, we say call law, Yahweh Bashim outside, peace and blessing to the children. The water for the Akim enduring these lives, man, you know, is for the benefit of the edification for the nation, man, you know, to keep y'all built up in the spirit, keep y'all enduring these times, man, so we can all make it to the kingdom, man. You know, Romans 10:1, heart's desire that all Israel shall be saved, man. Luke 17:21, man. You know, the kingdom of the Most High is in us, so we got to establish ourselves and build ourselves up accordingly, man, and stay steadfast in this thing, man, just like 1 Corinthians 15 and 58, man, and you know we can make it to the end, man. So peace and blessing to y'all, man. Shalawam.
Shalawam. Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.